I am not an African American. I don't have an afro. I have an Amerifro. See? Amerifro. There are no African drums beating in my chest. The American guitar is playing in my heart. As black as the ace of spades, my mother dropped me in Alabama on a plantation. I was born on a plantation. Grew up under the Jim Crow laws. But 100% American. Isn't that amazing? 100%. And anyone who was born in this country and you call yourself a hyphenated whatever, you're an idiot. You need to go. Goodbye. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. You need to go. Anyway, I've been saying over and over and over and over again that our battle is a spiritual battle. It's a warfare between good and evil, right versus wrong. It has nothing to do with being black or white, male or female. It's not about male or female. It's not about color. It's about what's right and what's wrong. And you have people who are on the side of evil, of all color and races and whatever you want to call them. And you have those who are on the side of good, of all races and all colors, whatever you want to call them, male or female. You have it. That's all going on. No gray area. It's not a physical thing. It's not about. It's spiritual. It's good versus evil. We knew this in this country at one point. When for the last 29 years, I've said to white Americans, white people, listen up, that you're under attack. There has been a race war going on for the last 60 years or so against white people. We've had the knockout games, white people under attack. They've been robbed, raped, murdered, in some cases set on fire. POCs, people color, are stealing from white people in their businesses, robbing them in their homes, knocking them out. It's not being reported now. And there is a race war going on, but it's a one-sided war. The people of color against white people. And this fight is being supported by the liberal media, the Democratic Party, the Rhino Republicans, and some of the never-Trumpers, because you never hear them bring this up. I was watching the president at one of his rallies the other day. I believe it was yesterday. I might be wrong. And I think he was in either North or South Carolina. And I'm looking at these thousands of white men and women there, and I saw some people colored sprinkled through there, looking like pepper and white salt. And it occurred to me even more so that the mission of the children of the lie is to lower the numbers of white people in our country. They are trying to bring in people of color by any means necessary. And the reason they want to do that because they want to outnumber white Americans. They do. If they could get in or bring in these people of color, these people are socialists, they're communists, they have no values, they're coming from, as the president said, SH countries, and they're coming in and they've been brainwashed to hate white people. And they're being seduced by offering them free stuff, by deliberately encouraging them to hate white people so that they can get the numbers in to vote out white votes, and that people of color might take over the country. And when I think of that, I shake in my boots. Because when people of color, if it should happen, God forbid, when people of color take over America, America is done. It's over with. It will become a SH country. It will become a ghetto. it will become a socialist country, and decent people will have to either leave the country, go to the moon somewhere and create another country, or go and hide behind rocks. Because if you look around, open your eyes and look around you, it's everywhere. Wherever these people of color have been allowed to come in, refugees and illegal aliens from other countries, look at your community, look at the violence and the lack of respect and the nastiness and the dirtiness and the ghettos that they're brought into our great country. I don't know of countries, and I'm sure countries may be out there somewhere, where people of color are running and creating beauty, love, freedom. You don't see God amongst them. You see their father, the devil. And the wicked witch of the West, Maxine Waters, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and the Democratic Party, the radical left, that's their mission, white folks. And if you can go back, and read some of the writings I've done over the last 29 years. I've been writing and speaking about this for a long time. I thought that maybe if I put the warning out there, that you would wake up and prevent this from happening. White Americans founded this country, and it became the greatest country on this side of heaven. Look what happened to Europe. It's gone. It's over. It's a ghetto. And white people in Europe are under attack. White people don't have the freedom in Europe to disagree with the people of color, the POCs. Isn't that amazing? And they built Europe, and now the POCs are there destroying it and daring you to speak up. That's happening in America. The children of the last saw what happened when Hillary Clinton did not get in, and white people joined forces together, the good white folks who love this country. They joined forces together after the shock of the radical, communist, nasty, evil Barack Obama, a failure. When they saw what he almost did to this great country within an 8-year period, they said, no, you're not going to destroy our country. And what they did, they organized and they brought in the great white hope, a white man, a good man, a straight, conservative, Christian, white, straight male of power, and he stopped it temporarily. But it's not over yet. The fight is not over. And so the people of color, they saw that these white people outnumbered them and they outvoted them, and they did the best and the right thing for the country. They are not happy about that. And that's why they are hell-bent. The Wicked Witch and others are hell-bent, Maxine, on bringing in people of color, the Mexicans across the borders, and whomever else, El Salvador, whomever else coming across the border. They want these godless people here, not because they love them, not because they care about the children, not because of anything but the desire and hunger and thirst for power. And the only way they can get that power, they got to bring in the people of color, the children of Satan. It's a spiritual battle, folks. You can sit around and pretend and be nicey and think that somehow or another this thing is going to work out without you standing up and speaking up and voting in the right people. It's not going to work that way. White Americans, I'm giving you a serious warning. Look around you. You are hated. You made an awful mistake by, I guess, in the Constitution somewhere. You decided, we're going to build this great nation, and we're going to bring in the people of color. We're just going to bring them all in. White Americans are the most hated species on this side of heaven. And don't be fooled. The white radical liberals, once these people of color take over the country, they're going to turn on the white liberals, the godless liberals. Because the one thing about anger, it is the nature of Satan, it turns on its own when the ones that they hate are not around. It'll destroy anything, anybody that's in the way. And white people are hated by people of color. So I'm encouraging the people of God, you got to start speaking up. And these people have been given an order to attack. You heard Maxine Waters. Wherever you see Trump, cabin or workers or people who support Trump, let them know you're there. I don't know what they expect to get out of that. That's intimidation they're trying to put on you. It's an evil thing. No such thing as racism, sexism, homophobism is good or evil. The children of the lie made up those words to control you with. Now, it's up to you to go along with it or to overcome it. Love what's right. Love God with all your heart, soul, and might, along with nothing else. And I'm telling you, you have the power to overcome evil.